Hello everyone. Today we will study chapter 3, that is motions of the earth, of geography class 6th. Let's start our chapter. Our earth has two types of motions. One is rotation and the other is revolution. हमारी पृथ्वी जो है वो दो तरीके से घूमती है, एक रोटेशन है और दूसरा वो रिवॉल्यूशन करती है. Okay, now we will study what is rotation. Rotation is the movement of the earth on its axis. This is our earth. Suppose this is our earth. This is the axis. So the earth rotates from west to east like this in direction on its axis. अपने एक्सिस पर जो पृथ्वी घूमती है उसे हम कहते हैं अर्थ का रोटेशन. Okay, understood? Let's go ahead. Second one is revolution. What is revolution? Movement of the earth around the sun, that is around the sun, that one also in a fixed path. What we call this fixed path? We call it orbit. So the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path or orbit is called revolution. So this is second type of motion of the earth. Let's understand this. Suppose this is our sun and this is our earth. The earth moves around the sun in its orbit, and this type of motion of the earth around the sun in its fixed path or orbit, we call it revolution. Okay, now you have understand the basic definition of rotation and revolution. Let's move ahead. The axis of the earth, which is an imaginary line. Okay, we can imagine the axis of the earth, and that one is, suppose this is earth and this is north pole and this is south pole, then the line, imaginary line joining north pole and south pole, this is axis of the earth. We know that our axis of the earth is tilted. It is not truly vertical, but it's tilted like this, and it is making an angle of 23.5 degree from the vertical plane. Here it is saying that the axis of the earth makes an angle of 66.5 degree with its orbital plane. Okay, so let's see this in our picture. Here it is. This is our earth. Okay, and this is vertical plane, and this is the axis of the earth. It is making an angle of 23.5 degree. Here we have studied that the earth is making an angle of 66.5 degree with the orbital plane. Okay, this is equator, and due to the tilting of the axis, this is the horizontal plane, and the horizontal plane coincides with the earth's orbit. Okay, this is the orbit on which earth revolves around the sun. and the plane which lies on the Earth's orbit is called orbital plane. Okay, so the vertical plane and the orbital plane, they are making 90-degree angle with each other. Okay, and the axis of the Earth is making 23.5-degree tilt from the vertical plane, so it is making an angle of 66.5 degree with 66.5 degree with the orbital plane. Why? Because 90 minus 23.5 degree is equal to 66.5 degree. Okay, this total angle is 90 degree. We will minus 23.5, so the remainder, that is 66.5 degree, is the angle that the axis of the Earth makes with the orbital plane. Okay, this one. Okay, let's go ahead. Our theory. The next line says the plane formed by the orbit is known as orbital plane. We have seen the plane formed by the Earth's orbit is orbital plane, and it is horizontal, purely horizontal. Okay, and Earth's axis is not purely vertical, it is tilted by an angle 23.5 degree. That's good. Okay, due to the spherical shape of the Earth, and really it is a geoid shape. Okay, for understanding we are considering it spherical shape of the Earth. Only half of it gets light from the sun at a time. Okay, let's observe this. This is our Earth's axis, and sun rays are coming in this direction. Okay, so the line says that only half of it gets light from the sun at a time due to spherical shape. And this is true. How? Let's see. This is Earth, and it is getting illuminated by the sun. Okay, and only half, see, this half is illuminated, getting light from the sun, and this half is in darkness. It is not getting light or illuminated by the Earth. This was what we have to understand by this line. Okay, let's move ahead. The portion facing the sun experiences day, while the other half away from the sun experiences night. Yes, there is nothing to understand. The portion which is getting illuminated, here we will have daytime, and the portion which is in darkness, here we will have, and this one will have night, because it is in darkness, it is not getting the light of the sun. Okay, now let's understand the next point. Next point is the circle that divides the day from night. Circle divides day from night. on the globe or on the earth, can say that circle is called circle of illumination. Okay, let's understand this. See here, this portion, let me choose some another color. This portion divides day time from night time. Okay, and this is nothing but it takes the shape of a circle. We are not able to view its behind portion, but this is not in the form of a line, this is complete circle like this. Okay, due to two-dimensional image, we are it appears to be a line, but if you will watch in three-dimensional, you will see that this is a circle, and this circle divides day from night, and it is called circle of illumination. Illumination. Okay, fine. Okay, let's move ahead. The circle does not coincide with the axis. Yes, this is the axis and this is the circle. Okay, they are not coinciding, they are not in one line because of the tilt of the axis by 23.5 degree. This is also clear. Okay, what's next? Next is the earth takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis. We have seen one type of motion is rotation, means its movement of the earth on its axis. And what time does the earth takes to complete one rotation? To complete one rotation, it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation on its axis. Okay, the period of rotation, that is nothing but 24 hours is the period of rotation. Okay, period of rotation of the earth is termed as earth day. We call it earth day. 24 hours is equal to 1 day, or 1 day is of 24 hours. Clear? Okay, let's move ahead. Now imagine one situation that what would happen if earth did not rotate. Earth did not rotate. What will happen? If earth will not rotate on its axis, the portion of the earth facing the sun would always experience day. Always experience day means the part, the hemisphere of the earth that is receiving sunlight will always have daytime. Due to this, that portion will receive continuous warmth. This will warm the region continuously. गर्म होते रहेगा, continuously गर्म होना शुरू हो जाएगा. And the other hemisphere, other half, which is in darkness, will be freezing cold all the time. वहां पे सूर्य की जो गर्मी है वो नहीं पहुंच सकेगी, और जिसके कारण वहां ठंड, फ्रीजिंग कोल्ड मतलब काफी ज्यादा ठंड वहां पर हमें देखने को मिलेगी यदि अर्थ रोटेट नहीं करेगा. एक बार फिर से हम पिक्चर की ओर बढ़ते हैं और अंडरस्टैंड करने की कोशिश करते हैं। हमारा इस टॉपिक में एक ये कहना है कि यदि अर्थ रोटेट नहीं करेगा तो ये वाला जो पोर्शन है यहाँ हमेशा दिन रहेगा, ऑलवेज डे, ऑलवेज डे, और इधर ऑलवेज ऑलवेज नाइट। ओके, यहाँ पे गर्मी बढ़ेगी और यहाँ पर ठंड बढ़ेगी। ठीक है, क्योंकि इससे सूर्य की किरण नसीब नहीं होगी और यहाँ पर सूर्य की किरण हमेशा मिलेगी। तो एक हेमिस्फेयर गर्म रहेगा हमेशा और एक हेमिस्फेयर हमेशा ठंडा रहेगा। तो इससे क्या होगा, क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा इसका इम्पैक्ट सीधा सीधा हम लाइफ पे पड़ेगा। क्यों? लाइफ वुड नॉट हैव बीन पॉसिबल, लाइफ पॉसिबल नहीं होगा इन सच एक्सट्रीम कंडीशन। एक्सट्रीम कंडीशन मीन्स जहां पर डे है वहां पर टेम्परेचर हाई टेम्परेचर हो जाएगा, हाई टेम्परेचर, और जहां नाइट है वहां पर कोल्ड टेम्परेचर मीन्स वेरी लो टेम्परेचर। तो ये दोनों एक्सट्रीम कंडीशंस हैं, हाई टेम्परेचर एंड अदर साइड लो टेम्परेचर। तो एक्सट्रीम कंडीशंस में लाइफ पॉसिबल नहीं हो सकेगी, लाइफ वुड नॉट बी पॉसिबल, क्योंकि सपोज प्लांट्स हैं, प्लांट्स को फोटोसिंथेसिस प्रोसेस के लिए सनलाइट चाहिए। सनलाइट इज एसेंशियल फॉर कैरिंग आउट फोटोसिंथेसिस। प्लांट सर्वाइव नहीं करेगा, इवन एनिमल्स एंड ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ लिविंग बींग्स, they need sunlight for their survival. So that's why life would not have been possible if earth did not rotate. ठीक है, चलिए देख लिया हमने इसका। अब आगे देखते हैं। Now we will discuss about second type of motion of the earth, and that is revolution. Revolution हमने देखा था, revolution was nothing but the motion of the earth around the sun in its orbit. Okay, ठीक है। Now the question arises, how much time the earth takes to revolve around the sun? How much time? So the answer is 365 and 1/4 days. 1/4 days. 1/4 days. One day is equal to 24 hours, and 1/4 of a day will be 6 hours. Good. Okay, means 365 complete days and 1/4 of a day. That makes 1 year, and it is the time earth takes to revolve around the sun. Okay, but we consider a year as consisting of 365 days only. Why we are living 1/4 of a day? We are ignoring 1/4 of a day, that is 6 hours. Okay, how we can ignore 6 hours? We are ignoring 6 hours for our sake of convenience. अपने सुविधा के लिए हम उसे अभी इग्नोर कर रहे हैं, but it will not be completely ignored because the answer lies in coming lines. 6 hours is saved every year. Okay, we are taking 365 days only, ignoring 6 hours. This 6 hours is saved every year, and after every 4th year. Okay, first of all, see, 6 hours ignored every year, so in 4 years 4 into 6 will be equal to 24 hours, means every 4th year we will be able to save 24 hours. ठीक है? So how this we can compensate 24 hours? We can compensate this 24 hour by adding this every 4th year. Okay, 24 hours means 1 day. So we are having 1 day in our hand which we have saved in 4 years. So this surplus day will be added in the month of February. Every 4th year we will add 1 day in the month of February. So as normally February has 28 days, but every 4th year it will have 29 days. Fine, there will be 29 days in the February. Good. Such a year will have 366 days and not 365 days. It will have 366 days every 4th year, and that 4th year we will call it leap year. Okay, leap year means February will be of 29 days and year will be of 366 days. This will compensate the loss. Okay. Now Earth is going around the sun, means Earth is going around the sun in an orbit. And what is the shape of the orbit? Shape of the orbit is elliptical, like this. This is circular, but this is elliptical, slightly elongated in two ends. Okay, so the Earth's orbit is elliptical and we call it elliptical orbit. Okay, in a year we are having 4 seasons: summer, winter, spring and autumn. We are having 4 types of seasons: summer, winter, spring and autumn. Okay, why we are experiencing different seasons at different times in a year? Seasons change, or we are experiencing seasons due to the change in the position of the Earth around the sun. Earth is continuously revolving around the sun, and its position is also changing with respect to the sun. So these seasons occur at different positions on the Earth's orbit. Okay, so let's see one video and we will able to recapitulate some of the points which I have discussed till now. All the planets revolve around the sun in its orbit. Let's see about Earth's rotation. Our Earth rotates from west to east on its axis. Axis is an imaginary line which connects North Pole and South Pole, and our axis is tilted by 23.5 degree. How much time our Earth takes to complete one rotation? It is 24 hours. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. The part of the Earth which receives sunlight is having day and the other half is having night. The Earth continuously revolves around the sun and it is called revolution of the Earth in a fixed path, that is Earth's orbit. And due to this, seasons occur on our Earth. The orbital the orbit of the earth is imaginary, elliptically in shape, and the earth takes 365 days to complete one revolution around the sun, and that is equal to 1 year. And we see seasons due to revolution of the earth. So we have seen two types of motion, rotation and revolution of the earth, which we are dealing in this chapter.